All right, so I'm all the way here on the West Coast. It's Halloween time at Disneyland Resort. Disney World, it kicks off a little, I think Disney World, most of the Halloween stuff kind of kicked off around August 9th. Today is August 23rd, and this is when they really start picking up momentum, getting ready for Halloween here at Disneyland Resort. There are all kinds of foods to try, like probably more than I could count, more than I should eat, more than is responsible to eat. But we're gonna give it a shot. Full disclosure, Disney did invite us, so it's a media event. We did see some media exclusive character meet and greets and things like that, but they gave it, importantly, they gave us $50 to go towards food to try. So while we're gonna eat way more than $50 worth of food, that's important to disclose. Also, they gave us a free cookie. One of the cookies we're gonna review was a gift from Disney. But we're gonna eat all the food here. We're hopefully going to tell you what's good, what's not, what to spend your money on when you come here to the Disneyland Resort. Obviously, if you want to come out here, you're from the East Coast, you do Disney World every year. If you want to come out here and plan a trip, talk to our friends at Be Our Guest Vacations. They will do it for free. They'll help you plan a trip, come out to Disneyland, check out all the Halloween stuff. But at any rate, let's get going on this. Come on. Okay, we have the Matcha Chai Madness Churros from the Churro Cart here in Hollywoodland. It looks beautiful. Matcha and pistachio, sugar coated with churro drizzled chocolate sauce and topped with almonds. If you watch our channel a lot, the last thing I reviewed in front of the camera was a churro at the Magic Kingdom, and I think I gave about the lowest rating I've ever given anything. We're at Disneyland now. They were courteous enough to leave a little bit of grabbing room too that's not all covered in stuff, because I didn't want to eat a churro with a fork and knife. They'll run you out of California if you do that. First of all, it's hot, it's crunchy, it's got that good flavor. Matcha is not one of my favorites, but it's working with this. The chocolate and the whipped cream and everything, it's fantastic. You want to try it, Lee? We're gonna give it to Lee. I brought Lee with me. Ducks fly together. Here we are, my significant other, Lee. You gonna take a bite? What do you think?
It's good. I don't get a strong matcha flavor. I actually taste the chocolate more than anything. I love the texture though. It's crispy outside, dense and chewy inside.
Yeah. I didn't get a lot of matcha on the first bite, but I just got one that didn't have as much chocolate masking the matcha I got. It's pretty nice. Like I said,
It's not terribly sweet. It doesn't taste like it's covered in sugar like I'm used to.
It's borderline savory for something covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, it's normally when you think of biting into churros, you think they're kind of covered in sugar, and this is not sweet like that.
$7.50, expensive churro, but you're at Disneyland, right? Well, in this case, Disney California Adventure. Moving on. I cut myself off too soon. Lee, we're supposed to give it a rating. I guess we're using pumpkins today.
Out of how many?
Out of 7 pumpkins.
I'm going to give it a 5.
I give it a 5. I think it's a 5. 5 out of 7 pumpkins. Next up, we have a couple of things from Schmoozie's. First up is the Pumpkin Espresso Martini. The only details are it's a Pumpkin Espresso Martini with caramel vodka. It is $17.50.
Can't go wrong with that.
I put the straw in. It was not presented to me like that. I did alter that. Very strong espresso. I mean, a lot more espresso than pumpkin, because I think I went right through the pumpkin layer to the espresso layer. So far, I'm not loving it, but I didn't get a lot of pumpkin. I'm gonna drink it without the straw. Maybe that's why I didn't give it one. Oh yeah, when you filter that espresso through the pumpkin layer, much better. But we're very lucky in that I brought an espresso expert with me. So I'm gonna have Lee taste this.
Do you want me
to hold the camera, babe?
Yeah, if you want.
Here, hold the camera.
All right. Espresso and vodka are my 2 specialties. So, okay, definitely a lot of the foam on top is like pure pumpkin. It's not even that sweet, really sweet pumpkin. It's good. It's just pumpkin. It's good. I like it.
How many pumpkins out of 7?
I'm gonna go 5.5.
I think that's where I'm at too. I think
like
it's about
I mean, this is a good amount of espresso martini.
Yeah.
It's just the right sweetness. It's just the right creaminess. The pumpkin is fairly subtle once you mix it all in.
Yeah.
But I would go with this mixing thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a good balance once you get it all together.
I agree with you. 5.5 pumpkins. Next up, we have Mickey-shaped waffles with maple syrup. So that's a novel idea. Mickey waffles. Who would have thought? I don't know why they're listed as a new menu, and I saw the presentation, and they come in a sack. They're served like a sack of beignets, like over across the way, and they have powdered sugar in here. So they look good, but I think I need to this is just like a store-bought maple syrup, right? They're not breaking any barriers with this, but I've never had these waffles presented like a sack of beignets, so there's what you get.
It's like breakfast.
It's like breakfast, except it's not breakfast time here. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. All right, I'm gonna dip it in there.
I don't quite understand, but
I mean, it's a novel way to eat waffles. It's crispy on the outside, it's soft in the middle. They're not exactly piping hot, but it's been a couple minutes, I guess.
maybe it's
But
for
like
the guest
very
who
few
doesn't-
parts of this can be dipped into this sauce without tearing. You can't just dip Mickey in there, right? You gotta put an ear, maybe the ear will fit a little bit. You gotta kind of rip it off.
Maybe
Be a
it's
little
for the
cruel.
guest who's always wanted Mickey waffles but can't be here for breakfast.
Yeah, you're a late riser and you want Mickey waffles. Maybe that's what this is for. I don't know. I find it odd that this is a seasonal item too, right? Like Halloween. Does this scream Halloween? I don't know. I want to see what Lee thinks. Oh boy,
mean,
there's a lot of powdered sugar there.
It's breakfast. I don't understand.
Look at those nails. She's always themed with the nails. Everybody watches Box Ed knows this.
It's a good breakfast waffle. If you are craving a waffle, it's a good option.
I think I like the creativity of like serving it
I mean,
in this
it's
way.
excellent texture. You're right, they're not warm, but they don't really need to be.
I don't know. This
I don't
doesn't
get
say
it.
Halloween to me. I don't get it. I'm going to say they're four pumpkins. They're like, that's above average, right?
Yeah, that
All right.
works.
They're not going to change your life. They're Mickey waffles.
Right.
We're at Lamplight, the upstairs boardwalk side, and we were getting the Halloween cocktail, $18.75. Frangelico, orange juice, vanilla vodka, butterscotch syrup, almond orgeat syrup, and Angostura bitters. This sounds amazing. This is right up my alley.
The
Got
view.
some foam, got a little cream on top that's melting and trying to hold on for dear life. Oh man. That almond is a little overpowering. It has almond, right?
The Frangelico, maybe?
Almond orgeat syrup.
Oh.
The almond is like, I want that butterscotch, but I got to get through the layer of like almond flavor to get that. It's so close. It's so close. Here, I want you to try it, Lee.
Did you stir it?
Yeah, I stirred it.
Cheers, everyone. I'm not sure.
And it is so well conceived. That almond is just a little too much.
Yeah, it's almost like the almond overpowers the orange.
Yeah, you can't taste the orange or the butterscotch without kind of trying to find the taste on your tongue.
The aftertaste is the Frangelico. I get
you
that.
get
I get the hazelnut
yeah.
afterwards.
So
You know what I think I don't like is the bitters. I think the bitters is what's taking it away from me. There's just that little tart that I can't quite put my finger on.
I really want this to. I really wanted this to be good. And I really thought it was going to be when I started drinking. And it's just like, it's still good. It's just kind of. I don't want to say savory, but it's, you know what I mean. It's a little bit. It's not as sweet as it could be. People don't think like things are too sweet, but it's just like has a bunch of sweet ingredients. You think it's going to be sweet, and it's not.
I think for me, it's just it doesn't have the flavor that you think it's going to have from the colors.
It's a little tricky. It also smells better than it tastes.
It's not bad. I wouldn't say, oh my God, I have to have it.
No, I hate to do this because it looks delicious. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I can go with that.
4.
4 is good.
4 pumpkins out of 7. All right, I'm not trying to brag. When I get my poultry, I exclusively get it from the Palace. Like when I get my corn dogs, I get it from the Castle. And so, Poultry Palace, for the old money people in the crowd, you know what I'm talking about. This is the Chipotle chicken drumstick box. It's all presented in this box. It looks to me like Orangebird actually wearing a knight's suit, a helmet, but I don't know. I always think it's weird when a place that serves chicken uses chicken on its imagery, but all right, and here we are presented with not one, not two, but 3 wings.
Ooh, they're wings.
Well, they look like wings to me. They call them chicken drumsticks, but these are, you can see they're very dry and like, they got like a dry rub on them. I kind of like that, it's not as messy. So inside the box, there's some ranch dressing, there's some coleslaw. That's their standard stuff. But for Halloween, these beautiful wings. These are very hot.
Like spicy hot?
Mm-hmm. Juicy. The outside looks dry. Inside's pretty juicy. This is the way that I like wings, actually. I don't like them like sauce all over the place. I know people like some people like that. These are, man, that seasoning is nice and hot. I've been
some of
wanting
that ranch?
spicy all day long. What?
You need some of that ranch?
No, I'm not trying to cut this. I kind of want the burn. Well, I kind of like it. These are, I mean, they're crispy, they're juicy, they're well prepared, they're very well seasoned, they're not messy. I'll give them a 7, my first 7 today. They're 7 pumpkins. And, you know, the little box is a bonus. Right? The one for royalty, don't tell anyone, is a Poultry Palace. So yeah, 7. Now we are at Boardwalk Pizza. We have the Spicy Meats Pizza. Mango habanero sauce, topped with pepperoni, spicy sausage, and chicken, drizzled with ranch dressing. It also includes some crushed red pepper in case that's not hot enough for you. So we're obviously in the heat part of the day, right? We just had the really hot wings, we have this hot pizza. It looks okay. Here, you want some B-roll of the pizza? I'll hold this up.
Actually, it looks good.
It does look good.
Kind of bright in the sun there, but it works.
Well, yeah, we have some light issues here. Some sweetness to that mango habanero. Oh, there's the heat, though. I think I need to chop off a piece that's like further up the pizza. Try some different. Maybe. You need to grab a piece of this chicken. Because this is spicy in a way that's flavorful. It's hot. It's not as hot as those wings. There's a little sweetness. Plus there's the ranch to sort of help cool you off a little. I don't hate it. That mango's pretty prevalent in that mango habanero. It's like a 5. I'd say 5 or 7 stars. It's not served out of a palace or a castle, so lower your expectations accordingly. But it's not bad. It's not knocking my socks off, but yeah, like a 5. It's decent. All right, we are racing the heat a little bit here. This is the cappuccino cart, which is the Joffrey's location here. We have a peanut butter cold brew. That's chocolate and peanut butter infused cold brew, topped with a peanut butter cold foam, and drizzle with M&M's peanut butter chocolate candies. So peanut butter M&M's, a little cold brew here. By the way, if you haven't been out here on the West Coast, the way that you can tell a non-alcoholic drink from an alcoholic one at the Disney resorts, yellow cup if it's alcohol. So the yellow tells us this is the alcoholic version of this one. Obviously, if they put peanut M&Ms on top of an alcoholic drink, that might give the wrong message to little kids or something. So let's try that. This is just about to. Lee, I predict you're going to love this. This is better than the one at Gideon's. Right?
That's saying a lot.
Right here, I want to document this for everyone at home. Lee is a connoisseur of peanut butter cold
All
brew.
things peanut butter. Oh God, that foam is like dessert in and of itself.
Yeah.
You can just eat that. Oh, 2 hearty thumbs up on this.
This is a 7, right?
This is a 7. If you like peanut butter. If you're not a peanut butter lover, no. But if you like peanut butter, this is a 7. Yeah, that foam.
7 pumpkins out of 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold this.
All right, here's the alcoholic version. What do they add to this bad boy to make it alcoholic? Let me check. I'm assuming vodka.
Maybe screwball.
Chocolate peanut butter infused cold brew. Blah, 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 blah. Peanut butter whiskey with chocolate and peanut butter infused cold brew, topped with peanut butter cold foam and drizzle. So the same foam. It should taste similar. I don't know.
But with alcohol.
Yeah, it's got peanut butter whiskey, so probably Screwball, something like that you find in your local local liquor store. Tom Corliss is a huge fan of Screwball peanut butter whiskey, for those of you that did not know that. Totally useless information that I hope comes in handy someday. Lee.
Is this a drink made for me?
Lee. This tastes like more like peanut butter than the one that doesn't have alcohol. Oh my God. I wouldn't even, I would not necessarily know it's alcoholic. Actually, you didn't tell me, because it just tastes like peanut butter. I'm gonna give it to, we'll go to the pro for this. Lee has that little mark on her head. She had to go to the doctor.
Oh.
Nobody punched her. It's been okay out here. She had to get a skin there. Bye, Lee.
Bye, mine.
Okay, well,
I give this 10.
10.
10 out of 7.
10 out of 7. The best thing we've had today, I think.
Again, if you like peanut butter, which I do.
Why would you buy that if you didn't like peanut butter?
I mean, that's like having real peanut butter on top of it. I mean, it's a strong peanut butter flavor, but very good. Not too sweet. Yeah. 2 hearty thumbs up. Fine holiday fun.
All right, we're at Galactic Grill in Tomorrowland over at Disneyland. Obviously, it's been a couple hours. Need a lot of spicy stuff. Let it settle down a little bit. We're eating a lot of food. Have a lot left to do tomorrow too. So we're here at Galactic Grill. First up, the Ghost of Anaheim burger. It's an Angus beef and vegetable patty, ghost pepper salsa verde sauce, pepper jack cheese, green chili pico de gallo, cilantro, lime, cabbage slaw, and crispy onions on a toasted brioche bun, served with either cuties or French fries. There's a lot going on here. This is very complicated. I'm a meat and potatoes person. I don't know how I'm going to handle all the many ingredients to this. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do it with a fork and knife so I can be a little surgical about it. So what this patty tastes like, and what it said, it's Angus beef and vegetable. Let me sort that out. Angus beef and vegetable patty. So it's some kind of blend. I'll tell you what the patty tastes like is what I had when I was in elementary school in the lunchroom. And that's not in a bad way. It's got a little kick to it. Pretty spicy. I'm getting some spice from that. I didn't get a whole lot of the slaw in here yet. I don't hate the elementary school patty. Texture is a little weird. This is also not super fresh, right? There's just a lot of flavors going on at the same time. I don't like to call a hamburger or cheeseburger complicated, but I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out what flavors I'm tasting. There's just a lot of different flavors and spices in this. The meat is well enough prepared. The bun, as you can see, I'll try it. They do toast the bun. This is not bad for this is better than like a Cosmic Rays. I think just the bun itself has a little bit more kick, a little bit more spice, and then you top it with all of these things. There's a lot going on, but I think it's fun. I think I can recommend it. But still, I think we're looking at maybe a 5, topping out at a 5 out of 7 pumpkins. Pumpkin pie chai tea, that is iced chai tea topped with pumpkin pie cream. We kind of have been through this today, haven't we?
Lots of pumpkin.
And then acai blueberry smoothie with Mickey Mouse shaped pumpkin glow cube. Limit 2 per person per transaction. So you can see you have your, really the structure of Mickey, because it's translucent, kind of looks like a Death Star, right?
Yeah, it's cute.
It's like the Mickey Death Star. You want to do the acai and I'll do the chai, or okay? Here, let me get you a straw so you can. I know you like the acai. It is kind of overflowing.
Does it say it has matcha in it? What's that?
No.
Powder? I don't know
What's
the powder.
So there is a powder on top of that cream. It doesn't say what it is. Mickey Mouse shaped pumpkin glow cube.
All right. Ooh, it's dripping all over.
That's it. It doesn't give you the ingredients. Acai blueberry smoothie.
All right. Going in.
A couple blueberry items tonight, if we get to them. You can see the mess it makes just because it's overflowing.
Literally dripping all over the table. I like it. It's light. A lot of blueberry flavor. I can taste the acai, but it's not overwhelming. It almost tastes like if somebody would make a blueberry kale shake in the morning. That's the best way I can describe it. But it's definitely more blueberry forward than anything else.
You lost me at kale shake.
It just tastes like it's almost healthy. That's the only way I know how to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're going for, right?
Yeah.
You don't put acai on something if you're not trying to attract people who at least for a moment think, oh, maybe that's healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I would drink this. I would not crave it, but I would drink it.
All right. I'm not even sure your microphone's working, but I think it is. I'm going to try the pumpkin pie chai tea. Like some other things we tried today, it just tastes like tea because the pumpkin foam is on top. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of there's a lot of nutmeg on top. Is it that season?
Yep.
Oh boy. They used to say you could see like when the people start wearing Uggs, but it's like pumpkin spice / nutmeg season around here. Nutmeg, we'll have a drink to nutmeg the cat that the Magic Key Lounge that was themed after over at DCA. Here's to you, Nutmeg. You were a good cat. This foam is very thick and sturdy, by the way. All right, so I'm getting a lot of the pumpkin and nutmeg there, more than the chai. Obviously, you want that chai flavor. You're just going to stick the straw straight through. I think they blend well together, though. It's totally inoffensive. Very, very much tastes like fall. I feel the leaves changing as I drink it. Overall, I'm going to give this a 5.5 out of 7 pumpkins. Lee, what did you give the acai blueberry smoothie?
4.5.
Lee says 4.5 with the acai. But there's to get bonus points for the light up Mickey glow cube?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, is that coming back to Florida with you?
Yes.
You're going to wipe it down? And
Yes.
all right. Well, there we are. We have a few more things to do tonight, and then we'll have to pick back up tomorrow. Happy day 2, everyone. We're in one of my favorite places in any Disney park, Cars Land, at the Cozy Cone. And the first cone there has the peanut butter chocolate churro, peanut butter sugar-coated churro with peanut butter candy and chocolate sauce. I'll tell you, we had an opportunity to interview the chefs yesterday that were associated with the event for Halloween time. And the table for DCA, I asked the chef, what is the best item? What's your favorite item on here? He said, peanut butter churro here at Cars Land. So, peanut butter chocolate churro, excuse me. I'm dropping my phone. It looks great. Feels fresh. Lightning McQueen's back here greeting guests. Couldn't be better. So, I mean, you can see it's got little peanut butter M&Ms on it. Those add to it. Like most Disneyland churros, good crunch on the outside, soft on the inside, good flavor. Lee, would you like to try this?
If you would like
Would you like to start your day with a churro?
spike your blood sugar to start the day.
Yeah.
All right, Lee's gonna give it a shot.
So much for controlling the glucose. Good. That's very good. Very rich.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I mean, it's chocolate and peanut butter. I would say the chocolate is more prevalent than the peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's very good.
If you compare it to that cold brew from Cappuccino Cart yesterday, not as much peanut butter flavor.
Not as much. And I would say that it tastes like, especially the sauce is maybe more of a darker chocolate than a milk chocolate.
Yeah, it's a little more rich.
Oh, good. Warm, chewy, dense. 2 hearty thumbs up. I would give that a 7, 6 or 7.
You heard it here first. 7
It's good.
pumpkins out of 7.
I love peanut butter.
Yeah. So here, I think the peanut butter M&Ms are intended to provide a lot of peanut butter flavor. If you don't get a bite with them, then you don't get as much, obviously. But yeah, 7 of 7. Really, really good offering. All right, this also cozy cone, the second cone, the ice cream one, Mater's Haul-O-Ween cone. It is with black sprinkles, served in a cup or a cone. I got it as a cone for is that $5.99? Yeah.
It's starting to melt down this thing.
Oh yeah, it's gonna melt. I see it. It didn't tell me what flavor this ice cream is. They have another one that's like a ube twist. I don't know if this is ube because it's purple.
It just tastes like vanilla to me.
Really?
I don't really taste the flavor.
It doesn't taste like anything, which might make me think it is ube.
It's not bad. It just tastes like vanilla ice cream to me. It's good. It's just ice cream.
I don't even get vanilla from it. I'm not sure what that flavor is.
I am not familiar enough with ube to tell you if that's what it is or not, but it's fine.
We'll find out in a minute because the ube one's next.
Yeah, it's a refreshing vanilla ice cream cone to me.
I don't get vanilla at all. I mean, plain, if people describe vanilla as something that's plain, I like the flavor of vanilla though. I don't think vanilla is plain. I think it's plain like water.
From the sprinkles.
Yeah, there's not much going on there. It's like a 4?
Yeah.
3?
No.
There's nothing
It
here.
just depends on what you're looking for. If you're just looking for a basic ice cream, I'd give it a 4.
All right, we'll give it 4. All right, so also from cone 2 over there, the ice cream cones. Suspicion confirmed it is ube. That was ube, though. The Mater thing is all ube. This is an Ube-Vanilla twist, and so I will be able to taste the vanilla here, which might go well with the ube, which I felt was a little flat. I don't know what to say. This. The vanilla is not saving it. Vanilla is not a powerful enough flavor to overcome the flavor of sort of blandness that's in the ube. I don't know, like, it doesn't really taste like it. It has an aftertaste. It's not pleasant. I know there are people out there that really like ube. To me, this is again maybe a high 3, low 4.
Just plain?
Yeah. Here,
I don't
why don't you try it? I just think it's too plain and bland. I don't know. I think ube and vanilla are just two flavors that aren't very. There's not a lot to it.
It's just if there's a kid who wants ice cream and they don't like adventurous flavors, I mean, to me, it still just tastes like vanilla.
Yeah. 4? 3 or 4? All right, 4. All right, we have the 4 by S'more Mule. If we can hold this table, it's about $1 for each time a family has come in and sat at this table or sitting here. I'd have $2 today.
3.
I'm sorry, I'd have $3. Hey, that's just the way they do things, I guess. It's $18.50. It is a toasted marshmallow mule with cinnamon whiskey. So there you go. You can see the toasted marshmallow. See, they've toasted her up. I'm gonna stir it just a little bit. Looks like there's a little.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's separation.
Some separation. This is really good. You get that ginger beer in there, but it just has that extra little cinnamon flavor. Toasted marshmallow, I mean, it's not freshly toasted, but you smell it. That smell is nice when you're drinking like this too. It has really good fall flavors. I could absolutely get one of these again.
Oh, I like it. Apple pie. Tastes like apple pie.
Because the cinnamon.
The cinnamon is very subtle to me. I taste a strong apple. I don't even taste a lot of ginger.
Yeah.
It's good.
I get a lot of ginger and a lot of cinnamon.
I like it.
6, 7, what do you got?
I'd go 6.
6. All right, there it is, 6.
It's, oh, okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's fairly syrupy.
A little bit. There's a little bit of that.
All right, we're at Aunt Cass Cafe. I know you're thinking no Aunt Cass jokes for the people that watch News Tonight. You know what I'm talking about. We did not get any drinks in there because we know how thirsty you think Aunt Cass is. It's not appropriate, guys. This is the Taro bread pudding. It's all the description we're given. So I expect some flavors similar to that ube, but hopefully a little more. And I'm gonna dig right in. It's got that really purple color. It's hard for me to describe the flavor. I guess Taro's kind of like from the yam family, right? It's like a yam flavor, like ube. I'm getting some cinnamon, and this glaze on the outside has more flavor than the interior. It's good. I mean, it's well executed. This whipped cream is great. If you like that taro root flavor, this is a really good representation. It doesn't taste like fall to me, but to some people it might, depending on how you grew up and what you grew up eating. All in all, I think it's decent. Lee, would you like to try it? I think so. I think they're blueberries.
Boba.
Oh, it's boba? I did not eat one, so
Yeah, it's boba.
I'm glad I have your perspective because I was...
When you bite into
Well,
it,
not
and
even
it
close,
tastes like
yeah.
tapioca.
It's definitely not overly sweet, so there are a lot of people that don't like dessert type items that are too sweet. I think this is more on the mild side.
Yeah, it's like a. I mean, I hate to say it. It tastes like a bread pudding. It tastes like
Yeah,
a
it
basic
tastes like bread pudding. You're right.
I don't think the taro gives it a whole lot of alternate flavor.
No, it's just like an alternate
Yeah,
take
it's
on
good.
it. I think it's. What do you think number wise? 5? It's about a 5.
I'd give it a 5. Yeah,
right,
it
there we
could
go.
be sweeter. Like
Yeah, there's not a ton of sweetness, but some people don't like that. So there we go. 5 pumpkins out of 7. All right, we are at Jolly Holiday here in Disneyland Park. Can't eat all this alone. This is very important to me. I want to introduce. It's an honor to introduce you to our newest reporter. She is an educator. She's a coach, and she's a reporter. Please meet the very enthusiastic Lauren.
Yay!
Making her first appearance.
Nice to meet you, everybody. I'm so excited. Very enthusiastic.
Jolly Holiday has so much to cover. I'm going to start with the apple almond croissant. That's right here. It is this item is the only one they didn't pull out of like a cooler to hand us, right? I think it's
Yeah, they prepared it separately and
basically
called out my
fresh.
name after.
So, yeah, this bad boy is $8.29, which is half the price of a Disney World balloon, so not bad.
Yeah, and it's pretty big.
We've had a lot of almonds on this trip.
You have?
Yeah. Sometimes they ruin a drink.
Really?
Sometimes they really make it great. It's like an elevated apple pie that you got when you were a kid.
It tastes
Like-
exactly like what you think it tastes like.
Yeah.
It's like an elevated apple pie. It's like apple pie filling inside the croissant.
Yeah, and that powdered sugar is just enough. They probably could have gone crazier with the powdered sugar. Not quite like sack of beignets crazy.
No,
That gets out of hand.
it's a decorative sprinkle.
It's a sprinkle. It's a sprinkle.
And
It's
the
nice.
crunch of almonds is good.
These sliced almonds are nice.
I like the crunch, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's all mush.
Yeah. I'm going for
He's going in for a second bite.
I want one with no powdered sugar on it.
Okay, here, I'll move my knife.
That's okay. You're good. No powdered sugar on this one. This is pretty good. Now, Lauren, you've never done this before.
I've never.
There's a lot of pressure here.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
I'm going to need you to rate this from 1 pumpkin,
Okay,
which means totally inedible,
okay,
like a Walt Disney World churro,
okay.
up
Never
to
had
7, which is like you would come back tomorrow and get the same thing again.
Okay. Can I do decimals?
You could do in halves.
Okay.
You can, it has
Not
to be
like a 0.6.
No, you can't do like
Okay.
0.6. This is not like the guy doing the 1 bite pizza reviews.
This is not Dave
One of my
Portnoy.
pizza reviews, and it's like, okay.
You can't do it like a 9.3.
Okay.
Right?
Me personally, I'm more of a chocolate person than like a fruity
Yeah.
dessert person. But this was pretty good. It's exactly what you want from an apple pie croissant thing. I'm gonna give it 5 out of 7.
I'm right there with you. I think it's a little bit of a cop-out. 5 has been our cop-out number.
Okay, sorry.
But it's
I
about
popped out my
a
first one.
5. There's nothing. We're not gonna run down and buy a postcard
Yeah,
and
no.
stick it in the box here
No.
and write to my mother about this.
No. I think that like
I may not even tell my friends to get it if they're going, hey, I want to do something for Halloween.
If I was
But-
in a fall mood and I wanted something fall-y, I would get this.
right, hazelnut brownie tart with chocolate frosting. This
I'm
is
excited for this one.
$5.49. Hazelnut spread and brownie filling, topped with chocolate frosting
filling.
and sprinkles. It's gonna have a filling.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a chunk kind of like the corner.
Yeah. Okay, there may not even be filling all the way out the corner. You might have to cut deeper into this bad boy to
Oh,
find
here.
it.
I can show the cross section if we want.
There you go. Let's get the cross section. That's always good.
we go.
Everybody loves a good cross section.
If you see that.
Here, let me get a photo for their
A
website
photo?
of the
Okay.
cross section. Here, put it down here so they know what to reference. Okay, there we go. There is some filling. It's kind of like a giant
It
Pop-Tart.
definitely doesn't go all the way to the edges.
Like a homemade Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it looks like a homemade Pop-Tart. Okay. It tastes like a homemade Pop-Tart.
So the frosting is soft. It's not like it's formed a crust. This tastes like a homemade cake when you get the chocolate
I was just
frosting.
about to say it tastes like chocolate frosting you get in a tub
Yeah.
at the grocery store and you put it
Right.
on.
I love this.
I'm a fan. And the inside is like a mushy brownie, like almost like raw brownie dough. A brownie batter,
Yeah,
you know?
this is better than I thought it was going to be, especially when you're like, it's a Pop-Tart. Now I'm seeing like, it is, but it's...
The edges without the brownie batter are a little bit dry. Right. That first bite, I was like, I need a glass of water. But I like how the frosting and the filling kind of balance it out. You know, if you get that corner piece, it's going to be dry.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I like this. I'm going to give it a 6.
I love the frosting. I was going to say 6. I love the frosting on this. We're in step.
Okay. Like, I keep taking bites out of this. I like that more than the apple.
No, I would finish this if I didn't have
Me too.
500 other things to eat
Yeah.
and a flight tomorrow
I'm
with
gonna bring it home.
people who aren't going to want me feeling sick.
That was really good.
Okay, Pear Blackberry Cheesecake Crostata. This is fresh pears with New York cheesecake and blackberry jam in the crust, topped with caramel. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little weird.
I know. We had a hard time remembering.
It's
it was
a
called
little
croissant.
intimidating.
You called it a crostini earlier.
Yeah, I call it, I don't know. It's a little weird, right? You get that kind of purple hue of what's going on
You're
here.
up close.
When you're like, yeah, give her an up close look. It's got that purple hue.
Caramel
It's
in the little crevices.
I would never order this if I weren't forced to due to my job
I
duties.
probably wouldn't either. Not really my thing. Again, I'm a chocolate person, so. Hard to cut.
But it's difficult
awkward
because
with
of the
two
way
people.
that they serve it in this. Here, you go first.
Okay.
I'll just hold it in place.
Thank you.
Because it's served in this sort of plastic
Yeah.
container.
And it like perfectly
it's a
fills
little-
up that plastic container.
Yeah, so
Okay, I need to get a chunk of pear. Hang on.
yeah, I get that.
There we go. Okay,
You
it's
ready?
a little bit of
1, 2,
everything.
3, go.
It's a good
Maybe
crunch.
it's kind of what I just needed.
It's refreshing.
It came in at the right time. This is not something I would normally get. I don't think it's poorly executed.
No, not at all.
I think the flavors are good.
What was the
blackberry
purple stuff?
soup?
Blackberry, blueberry?
Blackberry?
I don't taste the blackberry at all.
Yeah.
I taste
not
pear,
tasting-
and I taste sweet.
Pear's going to overpower blackberry, I think, though, especially in the quantities that are presented, and you're getting like a big chunk of it.
Yeah, and it's like
versus
a fresh pear versus like a mushy blackberry.
This is, I don't know. I don't dislike it.
I don't just like it either. It's
I
just
don't want to hate on it.
I think it's just after hazelnut tart.
I
It's
don't
not
think
my
it's
favorite.
as good as either of the things we have, so we have to give it like a 4.5 or
I would give it a 4.5.
4.5, 4.5.
I will say I like the outside crust. It's like hard on the outside. It's flaky, and the pear's crunchy, so it's a nice like texture kind of feel in your mouth.
Yeah.
But flavor-wise, it's very like one note, just pear and sweet.
Spice Bundt cake.
Okay,
That's this.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
here up close,
Why not?
the purple guy.
Spice Bundt cake. It's spice cake, cream cheese frosting, purple glaze,
Really cute little Mickey.
sprinkles, spice mousse, and a Mickey chocolate
Is it filled with
decoration.
anything?
Now, it doesn't. I guess that's going to be a surprise. It says brownie filling.
No, that's the hazelnut.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Where'd I go?
This one says Cream cheese frosting.
I don't think there's
see anything.
no surprises inside.
Okay.
This is beautiful. It comes
is,
on this
it's
little.
really pretty.
By the way, sometimes
It's like
they'll
a
do this.
gold
They'll put them on
thing.
these little, like pieces of cardboard, so you can kind of lift it up. You see a little gold cardboard underneath.
It's easier to cut and serve.
It's
Yeah,
not
cute.
easy to get to it. You have to know it's there.
Yeah.
But there it is.
I'm a fan.
I've eaten here before.
Okay, I guess I'll just do that. How I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna just cut off a piece. The purple is good. We had a couple of purple things today that were not as good.
Yeah, there's no filling inside. I got an edge piece, but there's still. It looks like there's no filling.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. I'm going in for a second bite.
It's spice cake,
The
right?
Bundt cake, it's not as dense as I thought it was going to be, because usually Bundt cakes are pretty dense. It's pretty light.
You're right. Like it'll stand up to a little
Yeah.
pushing around and stuff and not
Yeah.
fall down. But it's not. So we have a
It's not
tradition.
like a dense, moist Bundt cake. It's a step closer to like yellow cake.
This is
you
fine.
know?
This is like a 5.
I think it's fine.
pumpkins.
It's
But
light, it's cinnamony.
We
Yeah.
have a tradition, Lauren.
Okay.
When you get the chocolate decorations,
Okay.
you have to eat them.
Okay.
Only if you're new.
I
don't
have to?
Yeah, you got to eat
Is
it.
this hazing?
Yes.
This is as close as we come to hazel. Like, I'm sorry, Your Honor, that is true. I made her eat a
Okay,
piece
here.
of chocolate.
Cheers.
Cheers. There you go. Cheers for the ears.
Cheers. Okay. Oh, it tastes like chocolate.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I've just got hazed.
All the ones at Disney World, you have to eat white chocolate, and they're not as
Honestly,
good.
way
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
It was just chocolate. I think it's dark chocolate, which would be a good contrast to the sweet frosting.
all right.
I'm a fan. Yeah, 5.
Jack-o'-lantern Mickey pumpkin macaron. Pumpkin macaron shell filled with caramel buttercream and pumpkin cheesecake.
Sorry, behind that.
That sounds amazing.
Wait, what's the filling?
It does have Mickey ears. I'm like,
Caramel
Yeah, I know you can see
buttercream
with the black.
and pumpkin cheesecake in there. So that's cheesecake inside
So
the macaron.
probably let's cut it in half because there might be like how
Yeah.
sometimes they have like the outer ring of flavoring
Yeah.
and then the inner. So I think it might be cheesecake on the outside and caramel on the inside. Oh,
It's a macaron, so it's just shattered into
R.I.P.
a billion pieces.
R.I.P.
There you go.
Yeah, you can totally see that. That like in
Let
the
me-
middle, it's more of the caramel,
Yep.
and on the outside, it's that cheesecake.
Here, let me get that cross section here. You're right. You guessed it.
I know my Disney macarons.
You're no rookie after all.
I am no rookie. It's because I had the chocolate. I'm hazed now. I'm one of them. Oh, you're doing
She's a
fork and
teacher. You
knife.
can't fool her.
Okay, cheers.
I'm going to use the chocolate as like a holding device.
Okay,
Yeah,
cheers.
I don't like macarons because they shatter into a million pieces when you
I
touch
love a
them.
macaron. I give this. Oh, I can't do more. I can't do decimals. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm a fan.
Is it a 7?
I think it's a 7.
I was going to say 6, so
6.5. We'll average
6.5.
it. 6.5. But I'm also a macaron person. He's not.
you're right.
I really like this. I was pleasantly surprised with the cheesecakiness. And I'm lactose intolerant, so that means a lot. I don't eat cheesecake a lot.
Did you take
I took a lactate down.
caramel apple cheesecake? Is that what this
scares
is?
me.
Is this that?
I
what
wonder if
this
the frosting is the apple part, and then this is the caramel part.
is? He's pointing at the wrong thing. Here we go with the bat.
Do I have to eat that?
I don't know. We can split the chocolate.
As I'm getting
bat.
hazed?
What
Okay.
you have to eat is Disney World's white chocolate or a Disney World churro, and that will just.
And it'll kill me. Okay, I'm nervous.
All right.
I'm nervous
it is
for the
caramel
apple part.
cheesecake, caramelized apple filling. So there is a filling in here.
Oh, so let's do a cross section.
A green, white chocolate mousse, chocolate flakes, and chocolate bat decoration.
That's true.
And he even has little red eyes.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna cut him in half.
Do it.
Oh, there is a filling, but
There
it's
is
not
the filling.
necessarily
It's
in the
not
middle.
centered. It's kind of here, Lee.
Off
I'm
center.
gonna move my silverware, my plasticware.
Wait,
It's
you
over
moved
here.
it. There.
You see the center?
There we go.
Lee's having trouble with the camera.
It's off center, so I wonder
it's
how
a
they
weird
put it in
camera.
there.
I get it.
A little bit of the green, a little bit of everything. I don't really taste caramel. I thought it was gonna be, like when you think caramel apple, you think like the sweet of the caramel and the tart of the apple.
I don't taste it either.
It's not
closer
tart.
to peanut butter than caramel.
Yeah, it's kind of just generic sweet, but the apple is sweeter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be a tart apple.
I got a bite with no apple just to see.
Oh,
and you're
okay.
right. It wasn't like I didn't get what I would call caramel.
Yeah. I did go for a second bite.
I don't know. I think
like
it's
it.
a little too soft and light for a cheesecake. I think a cheesecake a little bit more firm and dense than this. This
There's
looks like
no,
a mousse.
There's like no crust on it too.
And this
the
is
crust
like
is really thin.
This is like a step from being mousse.
Yeah,
It's a little too flimsy for me.
it's light. It's a cheesecake for like someone who's on a diet. I don't know if like calorie-wise it's like that, but
I'll give.
and like no graham cracker crust on the bottom.
I'm gonna give this like a 4.5. It's.
I give it a 4. Yeah.
You know what? You've convinced me. 4.
Well, we
It's a
can't do
4.
4.25.
No,
So
4.
okay, it's
Just
a 4.
4.
It's fine. I think it's weirdly advertised. Anyway, that's
How
my
you
thought.
feeling, Lauren? Your first ever review?
I am
thing?
honored to be here. This is the best day of my life. I'm so giddy. I'm taking this home. I'm gonna cut part of this and take it home. I'm so
It's
excited.
all yours. I have
honored.
not taken this on a
I know.
budget airline all the way
I know.
back to
I met with this
Orlando.
dude earlier and he's like, I'm sick of eating stuff. And I'm like, I'll join you. I'm so excited. I'm gonna finish this on my walk out. Leave a good comment down below.
Yeah, say something nice about Lauren.
Say something
It's her
nice,
first-
please.
her
I'm
first time
nervous.
being on
I'm not gonna
camera
read.
here.
Okay. Yeah, it's my first time. Say
And
something
she's
nice.
she teaches
Middle
7th
school.
and 8th graders who are like some of the most challenging people in the world to deal with.
Yeah. Don't
So
tell them that I'm doing this. They're gonna find this. They'll
They'll find
me.
you. They'll find you. They know how.
Anyway, bye friends.
Okay, we're at Red Rose Tavern. There are 2 new items here. The first up is the Autumnal Harvest Flatbread. That's roasted butternut squash puree, roasted mushrooms, feta and roasted diced butternut squash, topped with garlic miso sauce and fried sage. This is not in my wheelhouse. Can you give it a shot? Oh, by the way, this costs $13.99. There you have it. All of the stuff. Butternut squash 2 ways, pureed and diced. You ready for this moment, Lee?
I'm ready.
She knows that
I
this
can't-
is.
This is
I'm
this
meat
is
and potatoes.
everything
This
he does
is-
not like.
Oh, but forget the fact that I don't like a lot of toppings on here. There's a weird spice coming through. It's pretty good, but the flatbread itself is a little stale. The base of this is a little stale. They tried to distract me from that by having a lot of stuff on here, but I can tell it's a little stale. I think though that Lee, maybe you should come over here and eat this. I think this is more something that you would eat.
All right.
Okay, so the battery died on us in the middle of that. I don't know how far we got, but please get up for Lee. She's never been, she's been on Boxed In for years, but only her fingernails.
The hands.
And never her face. And she doesn't know what to say so that people will not say mean things about her. So please say nice things about Lee. She's been a real trooper, supported me on this whole trip. When I've been maybe not feel, oh, thank you. When maybe I ate too much stuff yesterday and I was like, maybe we need to go to the pharmacy and go in the aisles that we don't talk about, get things just to make me feel better. We didn't have to, but it was close.
And I just wanted to go to a bar.
Yeah, she just wanted to go do anything else.
Okay.
But here you are with me.
Here I am reviewing weird things that I would never order on my own.
Right, that's true, but also you might find something that you really like.
I might. You never know.
I don't hate it.
Well, what I will tell you is that it is not visually pleasing.
No.
When they first put it down, I had no idea what was on it. I was like, ew, what is this? I like mushrooms. I can get by with butternut squash.
Let's
so-
show people what it looks like. Two things I'm really good at.
Nothing but the best to
Yeah.
bring you all the hard-hitting facts. Okay, I'm kind of afraid
Ready,
now.
I'm happy to have you here. I'm so glad that you could be here.
That was very sweet. Okay, I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to say that it tastes like. It's not sweet, like the butternut squash sometimes can come across as a little sweet. It's not sweet. There's a little bit of heat. There's a tiny
Yeah,
little bit of
there's
heat.
a little bit of spice there.
I can taste the feta, but it's mild. It's not overwhelming.
To do that to someone.
It's good. I'm trying to think of something to compare it to. I'm kind of surprised by the heat. I wasn't prepared for the heat. It's not hot. There's just a warmth that comes after you've swallowed.
Yeah, I still have a little
Swallowed the
bit.
food.
A little bit of that. Would you get it again?
I would, but I would have to be craving something like this. Like
Right.
this is.
It's when you go through the motions when you're craving fall, right? You're like, oh, fall's
is this
coming.
considered vegetarian? I mean, it's got the feta on it. If you are looking for a non-meat option, I think this is an
I
excellent
don't know
choice.
because it doesn't say that. It doesn't say it's
I don't think
plant-based
vegetarian has cheese.
on the description.
It can't be cheese or it can be vegetarian.
It's got cheese.
But for for a non-meat eater, I think this is a great option. It does have fried sage on it, which I've never had. I'm familiar with the flavor of sage, but oh, that's
Is that where your spice is coming from?
no, not at all. That's not the heat. It's just not as strong of a flavor as I thought it would. It kind of dissolves in your mouth. I like it. I think it's light. Again, I'm surprised by the heat. I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, for me, it's like a 3.
Yeah, and for me, I would probably say 5.5. I just think you have to be the right audience for it. That's the only way I can describe it. The flavor's good, but it's not going to be
Can I
everybody's
just call it like a
cup of
4.5? 4.5. All right, next up,
tea. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine.
enchanted pumpkin stuff. We have no description for this. This
It
is
looks
like
like
some kind of pumpkin mousse on a little tart type of base.
Maybe a shortbread
with
cookie?
a fake pumpkin leaf that
A
is probably
gourd.
chocolate. A gourd. Yeah.
A gourd.
Oh
Everybody
my
needs a
gourd.
gourd in their life.
So there you go. You can see the little, what looks like a giant Ritz cracker or a Cheez-It or something underneath it. I guess it's probably not. This looks like
This might be
very
more in your wheelhouse.
sugary. No, this looks like it might be too much. We'll see.
Okay.
To the eye, that's a lot of mousse, right? I'm gonna try to get on the edge where I can get some
Unless
of the.
it's like the Dole Whips where it's like empty in the middle.
Oh, it could be. I'm gonna try to cut some of that base. So that cut easily, actually. Actually, it's falling apart. Okay. My grandmother used to make pumpkin chiffon pie,
Okay.
and more than anyone I've ever met, I loved it. And so I love this style, even though it's not pie,
There's
right?
something
But
in the middle.
there is something in the middle.
There's something in the middle. There we go.
The cool part is the knives were stuck together. I was cutting it with 2 knives the whole time because I'm loopy, and we've been doing this for
Illusion.
yesterday and today all day.
What is?
And I promise we'll go, like, you'll get to go on a ride or something before we go home.
I doubt it.
I'm gonna get the.
Oh, it's good.
I like it better with just the mousse. I think the cake is fine.
It has it's a strong pumpkin flavor, but it's almost a fake pumpkin flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's in the middle? Cake?
Yep. Cake.
Just
Cake.
no flavor cake?
Enchanted pumpkin stuff.
I don't think it's as sweet as it should be.
The cake's not great. The mousse is good, and I can see where you would think the cake doesn't need to be sweet because it's got inches and inches of this pumpkin mousse.
I just had a bite of something that has a lot of spice, a
Yeah.
lot of nutmeg.
I don't know where that came from. I got it too.
I think it's the cookie.
The little cookie underneath. All right.
I think the cookie has a lot of nutmeg.
This is not as good as Grandma Morton's pumpkin chiffon pie. At first, I thought maybe,
Try
but
the
now
cookie again.
the cookie in particular is bad. The cake's not good. The cookie's bad. The mousse is okay.
We have had people do worse things to us than this today.
Oh, that's true. We won't talk about that. Yeah, 3. 3. This is our lowest rated item so far, isn't it? 3.
No, you had something that you gave like a 1 to, I think.
yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. I pass on the pumpkin thing.
Boo. Both of these things, I would skip Red Rose Tavern. We're going to Daisy's. We're going to go to Edelweiss.
Skip the
Hopefully,
pizza.
we're going to go to Refreshment Corner because they have something very interesting that you'll want to see, assuming they have it for us when we get there. There's been many instances the last 2 days when we have not been able to get the item that we thought we were going to get.
True.
Either they didn't have it yet, they were out, it was wrong, or they seated us in the wrong section of the place to get it. Onward we go. All right, at the Grand Californian, we have the pumpkin gingerbread cookie. It's available inside the cart. It's actually not open yet, but as part of the media event, they gave us one. So there we go. This was free, full disclosure. It's very soft, gingerbread flavor. This should be a hit. It's easy, it's nice to look at, and it tastes great. I give it 5 pumpkins. Sorry if our faces are a little dark. We're in the home stretch here. Edelweiss Snacks in Fantasyland. We got the Fantasyland garlic cheesy brat for $12.99 here. There's an almond tart they don't have. It's 2 days in a row. We've been unable to get that one. But this comes in
No
a pretzel
napkins or
bun.
anything?
No, I don't. I probably could have grabbed napkins. I was trying to take pictures and
You're a busy man.
Hey, you got your garlic cheese in there. It's like garlic bread with cheese. Looks delicious. This looks delicious.
It actually really does. Oh, this is really good. Even just this little piece of bread he gave me. Yeah? Fine holiday fun? And shareable. This is huge.
Unreal.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8.
You can't give it 8.
Why?
This system only goes to 7. Although Nana once gave it 14. Gave something a 14.
All right, well, I'm going to give it whatever high rating I'm allowed to give it because this is delicious.
This is in the rarefied air of that peanut butter cold brew yesterday and the peanut butter cold brew cocktail yesterday. This is like a solid 7. It's not like it snuck into 7 under the wire. This is.
But this gets bonus points for size. I mean, this could easily feed you.
Yeah.
Like we could share this as a snack.
Yeah, or it's dinner.
Yeah, that's
I won't be having dinner for a while, probably.
I'm not eating for the next 3 days once we get home.
And this, my friends, is the part of the video where the microphone quit working. But, as you can see, or maybe you can't, we're at Cafe Daisy in Toontown getting the caramel apple cold brew. Cold brew coffee with apple and caramel syrups, whipped topping, caramel drizzle, cinnamon, sugar, and an apple chip. Yep, that looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch on top. That's a promising beginning. And that's kind of where the good part of this ends. Lee's a big coffee drinker. I'm not as much a coffee drinker. We both hated this. It looked promising. It even had, that cereal on top and the whipped cream. It looked delicious. However, if Goofy drank this, he would likely say, yuck. The coffee was aggressively bitter, and the flavors were not playing well together. We didn't like it at all. Please skip this. It's a 2 of 7. It might be the worst thing that we had in our entire trip to Disneyland. This one is a no-go. After that, though, they had the Toontown Fall Harvest Pumpkin Iced Tea, a sweet tea with vanilla and pumpkin spice syrup, whipped topping, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar. This was a huge improvement. I'm not an iced tea drinker either, but it was, in comparison, in particular to the cold brew, really a home run. It's delicious, sweet but not too sweet. It's refreshing on a hot day. Your teeth aren't going to hurt from drinking this. Like I said, it's not all that sweet. A nice blend of flavors and a really good presentation. We really like this one, and we definitely recommend it above the coffee. This gets 6 pumpkins out of 7. Finally, we get to Daisy's Goody Goody Donuts, house-made apple cider mini donuts with spiced apple sugar. These, again, served in a bag, kind of like we saw with the waffles. We like them. The introduction is sharp. It's pretty tart. You get a sharp introduction there. The taste is on point, though, once you get past that. A little on the sour side. So, a little bit of a surprise, actually, from what you are expecting. The sack is a nice touch, makes them ultra portable, ultra shareable. This is a nice shareable, if a little bit forgettable snack, but 5.5 out of 7. Quick note, all these items we got from Cafe Daisy, 3 items. I think it came out to about $21. Not too bad on the wallet, considering what you can spend on a single cocktail at other places. These donuts were $6.29. Look at us. We're back to Refreshment Corner right there off of Main Street. Really a great location and some interesting options that seemed a little weird, but, well, we'll get to that. First up, Embers con Queso. These are $5.29. The snack consists basically of Flamin' Hot Cheetos topped with basic snack bar nacho cheese, like plastic cheese, and sliced snack bar jalapenos. Your first instinct is, this is a little basic, a little too simple. Maybe this is something a 5-year-old came up with. It's really good. You'd be wrong to turn away from this dish. It's really good. We loved it. It's one of the cheapest snacks at Disneyland, too, and now one of our favorites. I'll keep coming back and getting this. I like that it's served in a small sack. You'll need utensils. I don't know if we made the right choice with a fork. I mean, tongs would be really good for these. It's not easy to stab a Flamin' Hot Cheeto. Maybe a spoon, tongs. Try the fork. We ended up being okay using the fork, but they're a little bit of a challenge, but they're also shareable. You have that little sack. It's easy to pass back and forth. The simple ingredients really work extremely well together. It needs no additions to be absolutely perfect. This is one of the highlights of the day, believe it or not. And the most simple, simple basic snack you could come up with. 7 pumpkins out of 7. Wow. All right. Here's the weird one, though. The Philly potato dog. Let's talk about this a little bit because one of the chefs at the media event, she told us this was her favorite item from this year. I was really skeptical. It's certainly a bizarre combination, perhaps the stuff of nightmare fuel for some people. It is $13.79, not the cheapest thing around. It has a baked potato. It's sliced like a hot dog bun, then an all beef hot dog is inside. Thinly sliced beef, peppers, pepperoncini, provolone, and cherry spread. I've never really even seen anything like this. It's very creative the way they, like I said, I'm not even sure how to eat this. We're going to use a fork because the potato is soft enough to do it. We tried the ingredients in lots of combinations. I tried the hot dog, just a piece of hot dog with a little bit of the beef on it. That was good together. You add the peppers to either of them. It's great. The cheese is fantastic. The potato is actually surprisingly really well prepared. This is maybe the surprise of the event. They prepared me for it, right? They told me this is really good. We're really proud of this. I'm just a little surprised that it turned out being one of the highlights and got a hearty 7 out of 7. We have no regrets. It's a little weird, but we have no regrets here. Look, we've eaten almost everything here, but we're only here for 2 days. We knocked out as much as we could. We're calling in for backup. We're going to hand it off now to Nana and Arlo, who are going to take it home for the remaining items that we missed. There's probably about a dozen things that are still left on the list. Please be kind to Lee in the comments. She doesn't like to appear on camera. I think she did a good job. She was a good sport, supporting me and helping me for a pretty difficult event. Anyway, we're going to hand you off to Nana and Arlo, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, here we are reviewing some fall food from Disney California Adventure. This is from our winner. We have 2 items. Okay, so this is a torta de milanesa, and this is the stuffed pan dulce. Okay, my Spanish skills not great yet, so this is $15.99 and this is $8.49. By the way, I am not a big fan of strawberry, but I do not have an option to eat, so I will eat it regardless. I feel like I'm in elementary school and teachers telling that, you have to eat the mixed vegetable if you don't like it. I'm in the same situation. Okay. Also, you can pick the side. We got the orange instead of french fry because we've been eating food since 9 o'clock nonstop. And I'm like, I need help. Midnight. So here we are. I assume this is a sandwich. What kind of sandwich is this? They have a ham and what is this? This chicken? I don't know what it is, but also I do not like tomato, so I'm sorry. I'm taking out the tomato right now. And it seems like they have jalapenos and some. They have another spread with cilantro in it. I don't like cilantro. I mean, I'm a picky eater. It's fine. I know I'm a picky eater. So apparently this comes with beef milanesa. Got beef milanesa and the ham and egg, is that an egg, I think? And tomato. I took it off. And jalapenos and lettuce and pickled onion, or it's just purple onion. Alright, well. It's already soggy. Oh my goodness. It's not gonna be looking great. Lord Jesus. Itadakimasu. Well, this is busy. You will taste like 100 different stuff. Spicy, creamy, ham, lettuce, spicy. I don't know. Now I feel like it's just spicy. And it's really soggy. I don't know. Personally, I am not a big fan of soggy sandwich. This is one of the soggiest sandwich you can get. And also I waited for like 10-15 minutes to pick up my food. Standing there. So they might be sitting in the back for 15 minutes possibly. So maybe that make it soggier.
I didn't eat jalapenos, but it's really spicy. I didn't taste much cilantro though. I'm gonna have a more bite later, but for now, I'm gonna start this dolce because it started melting and I don't like melting stuff. That's what is inside. Fantastic. Yay. I think it's strawberry and raspberry. I can see raspberry in there. And I do not know the green ones. I assume it's some sort of mint or maybe or mint or something garnish. None, I really don't like strawberry. Alright, I guess I'm talking for like 5 minutes already, so. Oh, tastes like strawberry shortcake. That is the best way that I can describe it. I know we do have the same cake here selling at Epcot in Mexico Pavilion. I think that's what I'm eating, I assume. But it really tastes like strawberry shortcake. It's not too sweet, but raspberry or some sort of berry giving you a little sour taste. And I did crunch some sugar somewhere. It's alright. I know I have to rate this. Maybe I'll give 5 out of 7. This is, if you like strawberry, this is great. I mean, I'm not gonna tell them to do not put any berries in it, so I can just have it whipped cream and just outside. I'm not gonna like it, and still I'm gonna give them 5 out of 7. And this sandwich, I don't know, 4 out of 7. It's way too heavy for me to eat in here, and you must sit somewhere to eat this because it's heavy. So yeah, 4 out of 7 I would say. Next, we go next.
All right, from the Main Street Market House, aka the Starbucks on Main Street at Disneyland, we have this raccoon cake pop. It's very cute. He's kind of got shifty eyes. You can kind of play with him a little bit. I'm not gonna play with my food, but you know, if this is half as good as it looks, then we're in business. So let's give this. I kind of feel bad biting his face, but let's give this thing a try. It's a cake pop. The consistency is nice. I couldn't tell you what that flavor is if my life depended on it. That has absolutely no flavor to it. I mean, it's fine. It's a cake pop. It just kind of tastes like cake. It really doesn't have that much else to it. But it's cute. It's got a cute face, but that's kind of it. I'd probably give that for the price and what it is, I'd probably give that like a 4 out of 7. I don't know. It's whatever. All right, next up, we're at Alien Pizza Planet in Tomorrowland, and there is a brand new plant-based brownie. Pretty much just what it is, a plant-based brownie with some edible glitter on top. A little nervous about this one. Alien Pizza Planet is not really good very often, so there's already kind of some texture things on this that make me a little nervous, but no beating around the bush. Let's dive in and try it. God, where's my water? Absolutely not. That tastes like dirt. Oh my God, that is the consistency and texture of potting soil. My good, what is this? Oh my God, you can take, the icing just comes off in a single piece. Look at that. Oh my God. This is one of the most disgusting things I've ever tasted. Oh my God. And I'm very aware it's not, I know some people in the comments will be like, oh, of course it is, it's plant-based. No, there have been some very solid plant-based food offerings and desserts around the resort in the past. This one is a departure from that. This tastes like garbage. That tastes, I mean, it's very chocolatey, I'll give it that. It has a lot of chocolate flavor, but it does not cover up the fact that the texture and consistency of that is dirt, literally dirt. Yeah, that's can I give it a 0 out of 7? If not, 1 out of 7. 1 out of 7. I'll be fair. I'll be nice. At least it's not too expensive. But that is, yeah, I cannot recommend that under any sort of circumstances.
All right, we are here at Pizza Planet. I do have 2 items from here. Dark Matter Pizza Slice, $9.49, and a celestial tomato slot. Oh my goodness, this is a twisted tongue. Twisted tongue? I don't even know. A celestial tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, spicy Italian sausage, roasted mushroom, and black olives. I don't see olives, but somewhere in there. And this is an 18 but macaron filled with berry and cream. $8.29. He's pretty. I don't want to eat him, but you know, I don't have no choice, but I gotta eat him. All right, let's see. Bon appetit. Bon appetit? I love pizza in general. This is really nothing special. It's pizza with mushroom, sausage. The dough is a little thicker. I mean, if you like the thick dough pizza, good for you. And if you love sauteed mushroom, good for you. Because I love mushroom and cheese pizza. Oh my god, that's my thing. This pizza is okay. Nothing really special. So I would say maybe 5 out of 7 pumpkin because nothing is special. If it's something special, I'll give it a 7 7, but nothing's really special. I mean, I don't even think this is anything that is related to fall or like, you know, autumn. I don't see that. So 5 out of 7 pumpkin. It's alright. Next up, this guy. Oh my gosh. I don't want to eat him. He's so pretty. I love little green men. I do have so many little green men in my house. I do have all his popcorn bucket. He is so pretty. He's not dressing, but he's being Buzz Lightyear. You can see it. So pretty. I don't want to eat him. You see, he have a little beard like that, like how Buzz had it. I feel bad for him to eat, but anyways. Rest in peace, little green man. It's literally like nothing in there, but oh, nice and crisp. The filling's really cold. I mean, it obviously came out from the little fridge right away. It's not too sweet because the filling is kind of not sour, but not tart. It's hard to explain. Not too sweet, but it's a little bit sweet, a little bit sour from berry taste. I don't like berries, you know that. You already know that. But yeah.
We are now in Fantasyland to try the new sweet potato cheesecake dipping sauce for the churro cart, and this is available at both the churro cart here at the Small World as well as the pretzel cart. We're trying it with a churro. I'm more a churro person than a pretzel person, and I have a feeling that this will probably go better with a churro anyway, given that it's like a sweet thing, and I'm not really a huge fan of sweet pretzels. But yeah, it has a very interesting texture to the point, from looking at it, to the point where I don't really know what this is gonna taste like. So let's find out, I guess. Oh, that is very thick. I don't like that. It's too thick. They recreated the starch of a potato perfectly, because this is so thick. And you know when you're a kid and you like mix together like water and cornstarch and you make that like non-Newtonian fluid in science class? That's what this feels and tastes like. I'll get one more taste just in case, but yeah, that tastes like you opened a can of pumpkin and potato and just dipped some. That is not good. I give that like a 1.5 out of 10 because it's not the worst flavor in the world. It's just that texture is disgusting. Or sorry, 1.5 out of 7. 1.5 out of 7. That's the final review. Can't say I recommend this. There's a lot better dipping sauces at the resort, including at the same cart. They still have the, I believe it's, oh, I'm gonna sound like an idiot here. Strawberry guava? Passion fruit guava? Whatever the like pink and red one is at the same cart is fantastic. And this one is almost inedible. So, do not recommend. All right, day 2. We just did Oogie Boogie Bash last night, and we're on to our second round of food. We're at Tropical Hideaway this morning, where there are 2 new items. There is the Utundu chicken, which is little fried chicken bites with some sort of pepper. I don't remember what kind of these little peppers and a spiced aioli. And then there's also a new Monstropolis Dole Whip float, which we'll try in a second. But let's try the savory item first. Hideaway's usually pretty good, so certainly excited for this. You got the bird behind me doing the thing. Hush. So the chicken is terrible. It's really not good quality, but the sauce and flavor is incredible. So I wish this was a little higher quality. It's kind of like Costco chicken bites a little bit, but the flavor is fantastic. I'll probably give that for the texture, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 7 pumpkins. But yeah, it's not bad. But now let's move on to the Dole Whip float. This, I mean, it's Dole Whip. You can't really go wrong. More food with eyes. So, all right. Let's give this a try. I'm trying to get what that flavor is. Hold on. What is this green stuff? Not really a big fan of this one. It's just kind of... It doesn't really taste like anything. I know it has like ube and some other stuff in it, but like it's kind of just like a big Dole Whip. This flavored stuff doesn't really taste like anything. You get a little bit of the ube dust, but it's more just kind of like starchy and not all there. So yeah, you can't go wrong with a regular Dole Whip. I don't think I can really recommend this. I give this probably 2 out of 7 pumpkins. It's a little expensive and it's a very cute presentation, but it doesn't taste that good. So yeah, 2 out of 7 pumpkins.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigos? Here we are at Rancho del so-called restaurant, but same as Eric, my mic left me, so no audio was recorded. Here I am, voice over myself. Anyways, here we are to review 3 items. Churro loops con cajeta. Cajeta. I cannot speak Spanish. Hey, I'm taking Duolingo, but my level's not that, you know. Mickey shaped pumpkin salted douche cream puff and iced Mexican hot chocolate. They do not have mobile order, so you have to get in line to get the items. First up was Churro loops con cajeta. This was fantastic. It was mucho bien. That's what I said in the review too. Highly recommended. Disneyland in general has a better churro than Walt Disney World. Our churro is miserable, but this churro was much lighter and crispy, and I loved it. The cajeta dipping sauce was kind of weird at first. You can tell by my face, but it's thick and sweet, but not sugar kind of sweet. Super highly recommended. 7 out of 7 pumpkin, easily. Next up, Mickey shaped pumpkin salted douche cream puff. I can't pronounce those things. It's so pretty, right? But didn't want to eat. Then I eat it. Then Mickey got mad. I don't know. I didn't do well with any other pumpkin flavor item in Disneyland this time. This was not my thing at all. Even my friend tried to have a decent human opinion. She said, nope. Well, I did not taste any pumpkin. I think they put the same cajeta in it, but I think cajeta overkilled the pumpkin flavor. Didn't taste any pumpkin at all, like I said. Puff was great, nice and moist, but this is not something I would get this. I think I rate this as 3 out of 7 pumpkins. The last item for Rancho, iced Mexican hot chocolate. I love hot iced chocolate from Ghirardelli. So I had a high hope for this thing, right? But then, at the same time, I totally forgot this is a Mexican one. I knew they would put some spice in it like Tiana do. And guess what? My guess was right. So this hot chocolate, well, not hot chocolate, iced hot chocolate tasted like Orachera. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing right. I know I'm always correcting Tom's Japanese pronunciation. Well, fix me, please. I'm studying Duolingo, but, it's still taking it forever. Anyways, it tastes straight cinnamon with chocolate on it. I love cinnamon roll, everything, but I just do not like cinnamon in my drinks. And this is what happened. But yeah, I let my friend try it. She's like, ooh, this is sweet and fancy smell. This is what we got. I think I will give them maybe 3 or 4 pumpkins for this. It's just me personally not a big fan of cinnamon in the beverage, so I would say maybe 4. Because the iced hot chocolate itself would be great. So, moving on to next food review and hoping they will have an audio. Okay, there's another one that didn't have audios in it. This is Alpine Almond Delight from Edelweiss in Disneyland. Oh my gosh. This was fantastic. It was delightful. It was nice and crispy. It's supposed to be like Danish, but it was not Danish. It's more like pie crust kind of. It was pie crust, and it was not too sweet. It's just right. The sugar powder on top of it make it a little sweeter, but it's not really sweet. Oh yeah, this is a great breakfast option in my opinion. I know sometimes Edelweiss have a long line due to popularity. If there's no line, please go get it. This is really great. I will give 7 out of 7 pumpkin for this. This was awesome. I really liked it. It was delightful.
All right, we have moved on to New Orleans Square. The energy is alive. We got the Jambalaya Jazz playing just behind the camera. And we're starting off by trying from Royal Street Veranda, the brand new Pumpkin King Cold Brew, of course themed to Jack Skellington. He's got Jack on top. It's a pumpkin cold brew. All right, I'm going to do what I always do with a cold brew, which is I'm going to try the whipped cream topping first. I don't know why. It's just a me thing. All right, let's give this a taste. It definitely tastes more like a pumpkin pie than a pumpkin spice latte, which I think what they were going for. Yeah, that's better than the awful red rose one from last year. That's really, 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 really good. Yes, it's a little pricey. It's $7.29 for a cold brew that you could get a pretty similar one for, you know, like $5 or $6 just about anywhere else on property, but that's a really solid one, I gotta say. That's a really, really good offering. Yeah, definitely giving that a high rating. I have to bump it down a little bit for the price, but I probably give that I give that a 6 out of 7 pumpkins. That's really, or Pumpkin King in this case. But yeah, that's a really, really, really good cold brew. Yeah, I'll probably end up getting that again. It's really good. Next up, from over at the Mint Julep Bar, we have tangy apple sugar beignets, which the last couple beignets from Julep Bar haven't been my favorite thing ever, so certainly a little worried about these ones, but let's give it a try. That's not just me. You can't taste the apple at all. That tastes exactly like maybe it's like you sprayed it with a little bit of mist of apple juice, but there's not a ton of flavor. There's also a caramel sauce, so I guess I'll try it in that, but oh wow, this is really thin. Oh my, look at that. Oh wow, that's a very gooey sauce. The caramel sauce is great. The caramel sauce is fantastic. I'd love it on the regular beignets, but these don't really taste like anything at all, so can't really recommend. There's still Disneyland beignets, which are great, but you know, you may as well buy the regular ones since they're cheaper and they taste the exact same. So yeah, 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7 pumpkins. I'm gonna have more of this cold brew though, because it was really good. Last up in New Orleans Square, we have a brand new beignet from Tiana's Palace. It is a strawberry pie beignet, so strawberry pie filling in a typical beignet. We've not been the biggest fan of the beignets at Tiana's Place here at Disneyland News Today. They're not... We personally prefer our beignets on the hot side as opposed to the cold way that they're served at Tiana's, but this is only the second one, so we'll give this a clean slate fair shot, but not the highest of expectations going in, but let's see how this is. It's better than the lemon one, but it's still kind of weird. Like, it's a hot dessert served cold with some good flavor, but it's a little on the weirder side. I don't know how I feel about this one. Yeah, I'd probably give that. It's better than the lemon one, so I'll give it a 3 out of 7 pumpkins. But yeah, not the best thing I've ever had, but better than the lemon one, and that's the baseline. So yeah, 3 out of 7 pumpkins. Perfectly fine dessert, not my favorite. All right, for our next dish, we hopped over to Disney California Adventure, and over at Studio Catering Company, there are 2 new items. There are the spicy pork tacos with aioli and Asian-style slaw, and the cucumber mint refresher, which looks absolutely nothing like it does on the menu, kind of hilariously. I'm gonna start with the drink. The drink looks pretty good. Studio Cater Company, usually pretty good non-alcoholic drinks. Obviously, the neighboring Hollywood Lounge is more known for their boozy beverages, but oop, very windy today here in Anaheim. But yeah, let's give this a taste. It's usually pretty good, so we'll see, even if it looks nothing like it does on the menu. That's incredibly refreshing. That's delicious. Certainly more heavy on the cucumber than the mint, but that is a perfect little perfect little refreshing beverage for the hot Anaheim summer months. So, yeah, that's, I'm gonna have another sip. Or not Anaheim summer months, Anaheim, like, fall, August, September, October, often the hottest time of the year for us. Sometimes hotter than summer even. So this is definitely a great way to cool off for that season. Not my favorite beverage ever to come out of studio catering company, but it's certainly a good one. What the heck? 7 out of 7 pumpkins. It's a really good one. All right, now to try these spicy pork nachos. Usually the food from catering company, whether it's tacos, burritos, whatever they do seasonally, it's usually fantastic. So I'm very, very excited for these. These look fantastic. I mean, I know during Lunar New Year, this was my favorite item that was from the non-booth items was from Studio Catering Company. So yeah, I'm very excited. So yeah, let's give this a try. That's so good. That is so good. Ooh, spicy, but very good. The pork is perfectly cooked. Has a kick to it, but it's not overpowering. The slaw is tangy and very, I don't want to say refreshing, but very like moist and it pairs well with the meat. And then the aioli on top of it is just absolutely perfect. That is one of the best food items I've had in a very long time. I'm gonna have another bite. I cannot recommend this enough. This is fantastic. Can I give it an 8 out of 7 pumpkins? Because I would. Obviously 7 out of 7, but that's one of the best things I've had from this resort in a while. And it's not, and that's not saying it doesn't have some stiff competition, because there's been some good stuff in the last couple months. I think it just more speaks volumes to how good these little tacos are. Now I'm gonna inhale the rest of these now.
Alright, here we are at Tim's Kitchen.
We're together again.
I know. I am happy to see you, but I am not so happy to have another food.
Yeah, it's been a lot. This is our last one though. Hoping. Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know how many items we've been eating the last 2 days, or if we include Eric's 3 days. It's been a while.
More than 3 people should ever have to have in an entire lifetime.
And the funny thing is, like, I didn't buy any food for myself to feed myself for the last 2 days while I'm here.
I had a single sandwich. I came here for a sandwich at Boogie Bash because I knew I wasn't going to eat anything for the rest of the night. So I came in and grabbed a single sandwich. The entire 3 days though. That's pretty good.
But anyways, we do have blueberry matcha iced latte. And I think this is the full Halloween menu.
Yeah, this is the Halloween menu, and then this is
you have
the Choco Smash Bar, which is a popular offering from the opening of the land that went away a couple It's melting! This is the Choco Smash celestial size candy bar, Choco Smash candy bar, with dark chocolate, peanuts, caramel, nougat, and a chocolate brownie. Very popular offering from the opening of the land. Disappeared a couple months ago and was just replaced by the Choco Smash cake, which personally I liked a lot. I thought the cake is really good. I actually never tried this when it was around. So, yeah. Do you want to do the lots of work?
I don't want to eat the chocolate, and you don't like matcha.
Yeah, I'm not a matcha fan.
Right? It's the matcha. Where'd it go? It says it's the matcha. Oh yeah. It is a matcha iced latte topped with blueberry cold corn. I need another Tums already. And the blueberry popping. What is this? Blueberry popping
spheres. Blueberry pop.
Are they just gonna say popping pearl or something?
I guess spheres sounds more sciencey since it's Avengers.
And it's $7.29. Well, cheers. I don't know what kind of milk they're using.
I want to try this cold foam. I'm curious about the blueberry cold foam. Yeah, I'll just. Oh, that's delightful.
This is interesting. So this part tastes like Starbucks ice cream latte. But I love Starbucks ice green tea latte, but I always add extra matcha powder to make it a little more stronger. This is nice. But
I don't know how the blueberry.
They have popping pearl, but they give me this skinny straw. I don't know how I'm supposed to drink and eat, but
You need a fork.
oh, it's a liquor blueberry popping pearl that you can get it from the Edge supermarket.
The cold foam's very nice. Like, it's kind of refreshing, but
It's actually really good. Oh, good. I like it. I don't taste much blueberry unless you're biting this.
I'll try one of these.
Telling there's nobody else you're like eating popping pearl like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just gonna have
I don't know. There's people watching us.
What else was I supposed to do? It wasn't coming out.
That is true. Right?
They're good. It's
It's
the
a
blue.
general Asian supermarket popping pearl.
I don't know how it. I'm not a huge fan of matcha, but I don't know how well that would go with matcha
You still
together.
have cream on your fingers, so.
The cream's very good. If it was that cream on something other than matcha, I would get this.
That is true. I might get the coffee with it, or milk tea. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'll give I don't mind giving them 7 and 7, but they forgot to give me the fat straw, so maybe 6 out of 7.
I don't even know if they have fat straws, because now that I think about it, I've gotten the.
No, I don't think so.
What's the like the Shirley Temple one, the particle punch? That has popping pearls too, and they always give skinny straw. I don't think they
Then
have.
why
the...
they sell the popping pearl here? Well, I guess they have to invent like little fat straw.
Yeah. Well, they have them.
We should throw them in a little open thing.
Yeah. They have them at Pacific Wharf for the Thai tea. They have them. I don't know why they don't have them over here.
That's a different place. That's San Francisco.
Yeah, but I don't know why you can't just
That's
take
Asian people town. So.
I don't know why you can't just take a box of them and bring them over here. But
Go ahead. Don't talk about it behind the magic.
yeah.
All right, go ahead. That's your turn.
All right, now we got this giant chocolate bar. I cannot imagine eating this as a single person personally, but maybe if you had like 3 or 4 friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this thing is massive. Okay. Oh my god, that's dry.
Is it dry? How? What is in there?
Brownie, peanuts and caramel,
Oh no.
nougat, and peanut butter.
It's like a Snickers.
It basically is.
I think I got that much candy from Boogie Boogie last night. It's like they combine a whole bag into one bar.
I think I like the cake better.
I mean, if it was cake, I'll eat it, but if it's straight chocolate bar and
Yeah.
in this heat,
Yeah.
it will melt.
No, the cake is good because, like, the added layers of actual cake are a nice addition because this is all there.
It's sticking to the paper now.
It is. Oh my god. Like this is all there in the cake, but you also have layers of actual like sponge cake, which is nice because this is very dry and very dense. And in the cake, it's a little nicer to have like the break of the sort of lighter and more airy and all that sponge cake.
You know, it looks like during the Valentine's Day they sell the big chocolate and stuff.
Oh
That's
yeah.
one of it, right? I don't know. I don't see anybody else eating it.
Yeah.
We are the only lucky one here.
I think we're the only ones crazy enough to order a giant chocolate bar during one of the hottest days of the year.
It is hot. I thought Florida was hot, but this is hot for California.
We're catching up, yeah. Oh, someone else has one of them.
Oh, hi neighbors.
I'd probably give that. I wasn't the one who reviewed the Choco Smash Cake when it came out, but if I had been the one, I would give that like probably a 6 out of 7. This I'm probably gonna give a 5 out of 7. Like it's good, but it's not. It kind of feels out of season almost, but it's not a seasonal item, which makes it different from the rest of the Halloween stuff.
You know.
But
you know what I'm thinking right now?
what?
Do we need this? Do we need to keep this paper for Tom?
I'm sure he has one.
I hope so. If not, then we all
I'll text him.
Melt it. So, and
I'm
you
sure-
know who's bringing back me?
We'll go out. We can go ask them up there if they have a clean one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'd give this a 5 out of 7. It's really dense. It's really sweet. It's a big candy bar if that's what you're into. It's just kind of, it's too hot for that kind of thing right now. So maybe if it was like winter, like spring-ish, I'd give it a higher review. Personally now, if the cake is a 6 out of 7, this is a 5.
See, that's what happened to me at corn dog. Like, who would eat 5 corn dog in 100 degrees with 200% humidity?
Yeah.
Me. Not by my choice. But yeah, I guess we finished the order review.
Yeah, I guess so.
assume?
Yeah, what was your favorite?
Wow. Well, it's a hard one to see. I mean, hard to think.
Oh, really? Oh, for me, it's easy. I know exactly what my favorite. The spicy pork tacos at a catering company. Those were out of this
You
world.
remember what did you eat? I don't remember anything. That's why I'm having a hard time. What was the best food I had? I mean, the best food I had, I remember is Galaxy Edge food. So
Yeah.
But that's not part of this seasonal offering. So, none食べたっけ? Yeah, pizza. Yeah, nine.
Was the pizza good?
That pizza giving me a heartburn right now. That is already telling you it was good or bad.
You know, this is the perfect follow-up to when Tom came out here for Pixar Fest, he needed Tums when we did those food reviews, and now you need them for this one.
No,
So
I carry like maybe I brought like maybe 20 tablet of Tums, and I used 5-ish yesterday, and today I already had 3 already. Oh God. Yeah, it's like every time.
that's a lot, yeah.
What was my favorite? Oh God. Nani? Oh, the Edelweiss.
Oh yeah.
That was fantastic. And I also kind of like the alien macaron. That's nice. I mean, not cheap, but that was great too. But yeah, I mean, what's funny is like we finished all the Galaxy Edge food. We didn't leave behind anything.
Yeah.
And it kind of tells you what it is, but you know.
No, but overall, pretty solid season when it comes to food. A lot of good stuff. Not a ton of stuff to avoid. So
I'm wondering what was Eric's favorite food.
yeah.
Well, I didn't get to see him and do the review together for this. I mean, me and Eric did the Magic Kingdom food review all together. It was miserable. We had a dry churro.
Oof.
That is
It's Magic Kingdom, that kind of tracks.
Stone, like hard like stone, and it's dry.
I think. Oh, that's one of the things. That's one of the things that I think you tried that I want to go do is or maybe it was Eric did the peanut butter churro. I want to try that. That sounds good.
I'm not a big fan of peanut butter.
Oh really?
You can keep it. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of cilantro and cinnamon and pickles and peanut butter. But yeah, I guess, I don't know, this is a giant YouTube for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This one.
It is like hour and a half maybe.
So if you made it to this point,
Thank you for watching.
if you made it to this point, let us know by leaving the word Tums in the comments.
Please do.
But yeah, I think that's about it from
That's about it.
from Disneyland.
I assume Eric says please subscribe and like this if you like it. If you don't like it, please send the email to tom@wwnp.com.
If you enjoyed this review, we have been Arlo and Nana. If you have not enjoyed this review, we have been Tom Corliss.
Yep, exactly. Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Have a magical day.